With the new X-Men 97 coming out, you already know I had to come back to this one for the one time. I binge watched the whole X-Men, the animated series. MCU is on their comeback mode. Like around Avengers, Infinity War, the Infinity Saga is their peak, right? Now, they reached a little bit of a slump because all they star players started retiring, right? So they was in a rebuild year, but now the draft done came around. Deadpool, #1 overall, he selected. He about to change the whole MCU trajectory. He about to put them back in their peak after that Deadpool movie come out. They was focusing quantity over quality, and that was their downfall. They was also focusing on putting agenda over story, and that also led to their downfall. They fired some who was in charge of making that possible, and they hearing out what the fans don't like. I can already see they come back. About time Secret Wars, everybody going to hop back on that train again. But yeah, X-Men, the animated series, is phenomenal, bro. I binge watched the whole and shit started falling apart season 5, not gonna lie. They was changing up the animation, the stories wasn't hitting the same, but I'm excited to see what they finna do with X-Men 97. I feel like it's gonna connect to the Deadpool movie, and we getting back to X-Men, bro. I miss the X-Men. I feel like it's been a minute since we got some quality X-Men content. The X-Men really was that fucking group running shit before the Avengers and shit, before Justice League. I went back on my bag on this one. For this episode, I actually did like an old video like back in like 2020. It was like a little voiceover.
Hey yo, what the fuck? I've been in this bitch about 4 years, you finally done came. What the hell took your ass so long?
Nigga, the game is slowed up, I need your ass. We running low on money. Alright, let's
Ayo, I'm trying to wait till the trial.
Nigga, fuck that shit, we need to go get some money, what the hell?
Nigga, it took you 4 years, you fake as shit. I'm wait for this trial, I'm gonna get out of free man.
That's why your bitch ass got caught in the first place.
Nah, cause see what happened was I had a little deal with Lil Shawty. She was gonna give me the Zaza. She was gonna give me the Dada.
And then what? Her ass was undercover.
Yeah, she put the handcuffs on my dick. I thought it was role play, but she was for real.
What the fuck I tell you? You can't trust these hoes.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. That's why your old wrinkly ass can't get shit with your old wrinkly ass dick. Come on now, nigga. Stop hating on real nigga. Come on now, nigga.
They having a whole full ass conversation up there, nigga. Nigga, back in my day, I used to be pimping out bitches. Now you sipping over here, bruh.
Nigga, you ain't pimping shit but them wrinkles on your face. Shut the hell up.
Anyways, nigga, where the hell is my son at? Where the hell is my son? He been in this bitch about 10 years. Where the hell is he at?
Oh, you talking about Quicksilver? That nigga got his ass took by the booty warrior.
What the fuck? And them niggas was just watching?
Yes, nigga. Nigga was fast as hell, but nobody escapes the booty warrior.
The episode starts off with Beast cooling in jail, reading his little book called The Animal Farm, which was made by George Orwell, who made 1984. Let me get y'all little hit. I'm about to put y'all on. George Orwell made a book. In that book, it was like a dystopian future where like the government is like over controlling. Like you wasn't even able to read a book. You wasn't even able to have free thought. Like free thought of anything that was other than the agenda that the government wanted you to do. It's basically like North Korea, basically. But yeah, it's where a government gone insane, just over controlling. You can't even have a relationship. You can't do nothing besides what the government wants you to do. You live your life through the government, basically. With that name popping up, that got me reminded of these TikTok bans going on. And in these TikTok bans, I feel like there's a lot of old geezers in the political. I feel like there's a lot of old running politics and shit, bro. Like, there's a million going on, and y'all decided to ban TikTok. Like, what the f***? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about the housing crisis? Or y'all ain't gonna do nothing about the way getting paid right now? The low wages and shit, bro? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about that. Y'all worried about some TikTok. It don't make no sense. They worried about our data going, bro. The probably don't even know what data is. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother channel. So let me just continue back on this story, bro. While trying to block out the negativities these heading at arts was trying to spew at him, all of a sudden, the whole prison started shaking. thought the Booty Warrior was getting active. But no, it was the master of magnetism, Magneto. He shows up, start wrecking the whole prison, offering Beast an escape plan, trying to free my mans off the bat. Beast is like, nah, I got a trial to attend. I'm trying to beat the case, not through the race, like Take. He had a reason to do what he did for self-defense purposes, because basically the government was doing some crazy shit to mutants, so he had to investigate because self-defense type shit. So what he gotta leave for if he know he in the right? That will make him and the rest of his mutant community look worse. But Mac said that with straight demon time. He thinks they the superior race. Guards was freaking out, just dropping their pants, shooting everywhere. But Magneto just too powerful, turning their weapons into scraps. But yeah, Beast wanted to stay in and fight the system correctly. He wanted the truth, not the fruit. Xavier with the so fresh and so clean, bald head saw Magneto being a menace on the news. And that made him think about the old days. Back when they was twinning them, brothers from another mother, trying to help out war survivors. They took two separate paths after a heated moment, saving patients from these military soldiers. With Magneto embracing a more aggressive approach towards human-mutant relations, he said, being an activist, I'ma get active with these hands. I dare any human to try me. Let a human try me. Try me. I'ma get the whole mutant family. And I ain't playing with nobody. Running, I'ma catch a body. Let a human try me. Feel me? Magneto wasn't playing around with no humans after that point in time. Now, y'all can disagree if y'all want, but in my opinion, Magneto and Professor X remind me of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Professor X being Martin Luther King and Malcolm X being Magneto. They want the best for mutants, but they want it in different ways. Professor X sees all this, the befriend your enemy and treat everyone peacefully. You want to live in peace with the humans, kill them with kindness type shit. But Malcolm X and Magneto, they want to fight back. If they say me, then them too. If they giving you that energy, then give them back the same energy that they're giving you type shit, feel me? So that's where it kind of like reminds me of, they're both like these two leaders. And they doing it in two separate ways. Like watching the whole X-Men the animated series, like this is basically what was going through back in the 1960s type, 1950s type.
So that Reverend Martin Luther King can continue to teach the Negroes to be defenseless. That's what you mean by nonviolent. Be defenseless. Be defenseless in the face of one of the most cruel beasts that has ever taken the people into captivity. That's this American white man. And they have proved it throughout the country by the police dogs and the police clubs. 100 years ago, they used to put on a white sheet and use a bloodhound against Negroes. Today, they have taken off the white sheet and put on police uniforms. They've traded in the bloodhounds for police dogs, and they're still doing the same thing. And just as Uncle Tom, back during slavery, used to keep the Negroes from resisting the bloodhound or resisting the Ku Klux Klan by teaching them to love their enemy or pray for those who use them despitefully. Today, Martin Luther King is just a 20th century or modern Uncle Tom or a religious Uncle Tom who is doing the same thing today to keep Negroes defenseless in the face of attack that Uncle Tom did on the plantation to keep those Negroes defenseless in the face of the attack of the Klan.
But during court, Beast was trying to fight for his life. He even sung a little heartfelt poet to the judge to get him on his side.
Oh, there, Your Honor, I want to say I'm sorry for the things I've done, and I try and be stronger in this life I chose, but I want you to know that door I closed. In Your Honor, I'm sorry, 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 sorry.
But the judge did not give not one, not two, not three He did not give multiple about that poet he put his heart and time into. He said, this is not Rolling Loud. You're here to defend yourself in a trial. Then Brody also got tomatoes thrown at him too, and his bail got denied. If I'm getting tomatoes thrown at me, and the judge wasn't feeling my heartfelt message, bruh, you know what I'm doing? I'm tackling that like Red Lewis. Hey, bro, the clip. Then, out of nowhere, the Hall of Fame crash-out mutant Sabretooth appears trying to cause mayhem. Once Wolverine saw Sabretooth, it was on sight. He was ready to kill that Cyclops lame was worried that the guards was going to kill Sabretooth. But Wolverine said, good, I don't with that. And that Cyclops lame Boy Scout looking at was talking about something. What? When he turned around and said, what?
Come on, they're gonna kill him.
What did you say, Wolverine? Wolverine gave him that look like, you heard me, kill that. But at the same time, I understand Wolverine because that literally lives to fucking make Wolverine's life more miserable. Like, nah, that. But even after that, they still took dude to the mansion. And back at the mansion, tensions rises as Wolverine nearly attacks a hospitalized Sabretooth. Wolverine bed said it was on site. He don't give a if this nigga is on a hospital bed. Sabretooth is the biggest op. The beef runs deep. Why are we treating the ops differently? Like Professor X, why are we treating Magneto like he can't be like part of the group? But you want to try as many chances on this nigga Sabretooth. Bruh, he's a crash out. You can't save that nigga. That cannot be saved. But Magneto was about to begin World War X while trying to start this little terrorist attack at this military base. Missiles was about to blow up, you feel me? And X-Men, they got together and they faced off with Magneto, but Magneto tremendously overpowers them. Then he told them he lost and confused, as if he was trying to smack at a dyke joint. Then that did. But when the missiles started to go to other cities and Storm, the beautiful, black, high moral queen, saves the day. She's about to sacrifice herself though, but Professor X was like, throw that in the ocean with your stupid eye. Stop with that dramatic. Then she threw that in the ocean. I don't know why she was trying to sacrifice herself. This scene low-key reminds me of that scene where Iron Man took the nuclear bomb inside the little space portal type and he fell down and Hawk on him. Like literally the same type of happened. But instead of throwing the missile into the space portal, she threw the missile into the ocean and Wolverine caught her. Magneto was lost while Professor X won't join him for his cause, for the destruction of humanity. And Magneto and Professor X, for real, Magneto and Professor X just need to sit down and just have a conversation about just their two different viewpoints. You know what they need to do? They need to sit down on a podcast. They just need a podcast. What are we gonna call it? The MNX. Call it the MNX. The MNX podcast. Well, you know what? Them just need to hop on Club Shay Shay. Hit a little drink, voice their opinions in a well-organized debate. You feel me? And yeah, they can finally, settle shit on that. Episode 4. Episode 4 starts off with a Deadpool cameo. Shout out to the Deadpool and Wolverine movie coming out soon, bro. I'm seeing that shit the first night, no back. You feel me? The MCU comeback is about to be historic, bro. They're going back into their bag for real. They finally doing shit that the people want. The trailer was fire. I'm glad they got the TVA in that. The shit look crucial. There's supposed to be also a lot of cameos in that movie. Bro, I can't wait to actually see Wolverine again, bro. It's been a minute. But Professor X was trying to dive into Sabretooth's mind to figure out why he crash out. But what Professor X doesn't understand is that you can't save everyone. Sometimes people are just meant to be menaces to society. Like you can lead a horse to water, but if they ain't trying to drink the water, there ain't nothing you can do about it. But Wolverine ain't while they trying to play therapy session and best friends with his most hated op, bruh. Like, the things that Sabretooth has done to Wolverine is like, you can't redeem him. You can't redeem Sabretooth after the he done to Wolverine. Every time Wolverine has a birthday, he makes sure that he has the worst birthday of all time. Wolverine hates his birthday, bruh. Like in the comics, Sabretooth, every birthday Wolverine has, like, Sabretooth runs up on him and makes sure his birthday is miserable. Any people he's with, he makes sure to them up or either kill or some like that, bro. All the amount of pain that he caused Wolverine, there ain't nothing redeemable about him. And seeing Professor X trying to turn him into one of the X-Men, that had him the off. But Magneto woke up ready to kill him just to get Professor X, man. But Magneto was straight dealing the X-Men easy, treating them like toddlers. Straight whooping they with the switch, not even the belt. And to my understanding, I would think Rogue would at least stand a better chance, but no, she getting her whooped too. She like the strongest X-Men. Next to Storm. Magneto was like, where that Professor X at? That's who I got beef with. Why Professor X throwing y'all into personal matters? But then Professor X showed up, talking about something. You better watch out what you wish for. Let's get active, bum. And while they was fighting, the whole was on fire. Rogue was trying to save everybody with her fine. Rogue kissed Brody because Cyclops couldn't breathe type. And she started wilding because she couldn't control Cyclops' powers. But you know what? Cyclops a lucky man, though. You know what I don't understand is, Cyclops, he with Jean, but she the bottom 3. She the bottom of the top finest joints at the X-Men for real. Like, we also got, okay, here's how I rank it. Here's how I rank the joints at the X-Men shit. I put Storm at number 1, Black Queen, beautiful, doing her thing, W morals, you feel me? You know what I mean? She from Africa with it, all that, you know what I mean? Rogue is clearly number 2, but you can't touch her though. That's the thing. But Rogue, she hella fine. I put her at number 2. Jean, she 3. You messing with the bottom, you feel me? You know what? Storm, Rogue and Storm is interchangeable, but Rogue, you know what? Storm is number 1. She clear number 1, bro. If he was to smack at that joint at the X-Men shit, you with Storm over Rogue. You can't touch her, but she's still finer than Jean though. But yeah, bro. And yeah, he a lucky man, bro. He a lucky man. But yeah, after that, chaos was just breaking loose. Professor X and Magneto was having a little mini debate, but Cleb Shay wasn't around with the drink, so, just got the popping real quick. Magneto took Professor X's wheelchair, and Brody was really crawling like a toddler. Professor X was crawling on the toddler at the ground. He said, I'ma your mind up. Had a whole tremendous migraine and shit. Professor X had that Magneto tweaking, even with the helmet on. I thought the helmet protected against any type of mind attacks, but I guess Professor X just said Professor X was with Magneto so bad, that voice turned high-pitched. You would have thought that turned into Alvin with the Chipmunk, the way he was screaming and moaning and was talking all that shit, didn't flee the scene quick once shit got muddy. But back at the X-Mansion, Sabretooth was trying to act like he turned a leaf. Trying to convince Jubilee that he was a good but this dumb little kid set him free, bruh. Jubilee, why you gotta be so dumb, bruh? Come on, bruh. Be lying. How you gonna easily think that a good person? Like, come the on. But yeah, that snatched her up quicker than $1 on the sidewalk. Wolverine popped up because he already knew the Odd was finna try some funny shit. That's the reason why he ain't go to the mission to fight Mag. Plus, his whole body is made out of metal inside of him. Wolverine got to wrestling with Sabretooth, and we got to this one little scene, which is weird, and Sabretooth was trying to push Wolverine's claws into Wolverine's face. What I don't understand is, Wolverine, you could have just retracted your claws. Why the you acting like it's a knife and you can't retract it? Like, I mean, it is a knife, but you can retract it back into your skin. If he's trying to use it against you, then just retract it. But Wolverine just had a dumb moment. I guess he's just in the hatred of this where he just refused to retract it or something. I don't know. But yeah, dumb activities. After the whole little mission with Magneto, after Magneto fled the scene, Rogue was partially blind because couldn't control Cyclops' powers. She had to carry up everybody. Professor X had to carry up everybody out of that. That whole exploded. And after the mission, Rogue was trying to do... Well, I don't know what Rogue was trying to do. Rogue was trying to flirt to this Cyclops after the mission. Like, he ain't with Jean. I already know she know he with Jean. Not gonna lie. Do y'all think if Rogue could, touch people, do you think she would be getting passed around the X-Mansion? Like, I already know Gambit has the strongest feelings for Rogue, but the way she was flirting with Cyclops is crazy. Not gonna lie. She probably would let Beast hit, not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie, but yeah. We cut the Professor X just being, way too nice, bro. He's being way too nice. Some you can't be nice to, bro. And Sabretooth is one of those you can't be nice to. Professor X started saying some saying Wolverine's putting his personal feelings over the team. Like, he almost killed Jubilee. You almost had a teenager get killed because you trying to be too nice to the a menace. The a crash out. Stop it. The needs to be executed, to be honest. I don't give a He almost killed Jubilee because you was trying to play therapy with a certified crash out. Come on, get in line, Professor X. You being too nice. I get the whole peaceful act with the humans and but some niggas can't be trusted. If Lex Luthor deserves the electric chair, Sabretooth deserves the electric chair even more. Sabretooth got a good slice on that Wolverine because Professor X dumb ass wanna distract Wolverine being too nice. Wolverine was put in a hospital bed, and I'm like, me growing up in the early 2000s, I'm like, why is Wolverine in the hospital bed? Ain't that got a healing factor with him? After one little baby hit by Sabretooth, I swear, watching this show, now that I'm thinking back about it, Wolverine lost hella fights. He lost hella fights. There was only one clear fight that he won. in this whole series. At the same time, it was a kid's show and he's not allowed to use his claws, so that explains him getting beat up a lot. Yeah, Magneto ends off the episode talking saying he finna do this, he finna do that, even though he got benched out by Professor X with that migraine attack. He turned the pitch of this voice high as on some Alvin and the Chipmunk. Had him fleeing the scene and all that. Shut the up, Magneto, and hide in your little cave while Professor X is living big in a mansion, balling out, inviting any joint to the crib that he wants. And yeah, man, that was the 2 episodes that I wanted to talk about. Watching this series got me more excited for X-Men 97, bro. I can't wait to watch that, bro. I feel like that's going to be the start of the tremendous comeback that the MCU will have. Mark my words, you feel me? Everybody's going to hop off that hate train soon. And it's going to be phenomenal. I can see it now. Secret Wars is going to come out. The whole theater is going to be packed. I can see it, bro. Tobey Maguire, Hugh Jackman, Robert Downey Jr. coming back. And they all 3 of them will be the lead of Secret Wars. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, I see the future, bro. I see it. I feel like this is a golden series, bro. Binge watching this series makes me want to go back and binge watch the Spider-Man series that also came back around the 90s. Because I remember as a kid, I watched the 90s Spider-Man shit more because they would have reruns of the Spider-Man shit. But I never really like watched the X-Men like that. I watched the Spider-Man mostly. I was just a big Spider-Man fan. When I first ever gained consciousness, the first thing I ever seen was like a Spider-Man table. And that's the reason why my Spider-Man is my favorite, bruh. I feel like X-Men 97 is going to be like that. I heard they fired it the week before it came out. But yeah, 2024 is going to be a good year for Marvel. And if you like this video, watch my other type of videos like this. Watch the last X-Men video. Road to 100K. What Drake said, I want this forever, man.